Breaking news in Albuquerque. If you are anywhere near the city, you are probably able to see this smoke. This is a large fire in the southeast part of town near Mesa del Sol. It is causing a lot of concern right now. Fire crews say it's a warehouse fire, and they rushed there just about 2 hours ago. Spencer Schacht was there shortly after that, and he is live for us. Spencer, what have you learned?
Well, Tommy, as you can see, this fire is absolutely massive. We are just across University Boulevard from the Isleta Amphitheater, blocks away from the Mesa del Sol neighborhood, and fire crews are telling us that this fire started actually at like a plastic storehouse factory. Now, I'll step out of the way so you can get a full look at how big this fire actually is. You see that tower of smoke looming over the fire trucks that are responding. Fire crews tell us it's a plastic storage facility. They are still working to put it out. We're not sure if you can see this, but there are piles of tires and plastic and metal containers all being burned. And this fire can be really seen, like you said, Tommy, from all over town. Viewers sent us these pictures of the black smoke all the way from Nob Hill and uptown. Others say that they can see the smoke from Rio Rancho and down in Los Lunas. It's also very visible from the interstate. Now, since we got here a few hours ago, police and fire crews have gradually been pushing back the growing crowd of spectators. Right now, the line is University Boulevard. No one is allowed any further east from University Boulevard, and they are really just asking folks to stay out of the area. The winds are unpredictable, and if they change, that means the path of this fire would change, and they don't want anyone to be putting themselves in danger. We're going to continue to monitor this fire all night long, and we'll bring you an update tonight at 10 on the Night Beat. Back to you, Tommy.
Again, fire crews say it is a plastic storage facility. A viewer told us they can see that smoke in the East Mountains as well, in Edgewood. All right, thank you, Spencer. And Spencer smartly is wearing a mask out there. There is a warning right now about air quality. Just minutes ago, the city's environmental health department sent out this notice. There are new warnings tonight on this developing situation in southeast Albuquerque. We are seeing live video from Chopper 4 of this fire and all the crews that are down there, the flashing lights. There's a lot less smoke now near Mesa del Sol since we last updated you at 5 o'clock. But fire officials say they are still dealing with a lot of obstacles out there. This fire has caused concern for people all over the metro today. Spencer Schacht has been live there for us today. Live again now tonight near this fire and the surrounding neighborhoods. Spencer, how's this fire looking from where you are now?
Well, Tommy, Albuquerque Fire Rescue just said that they finally have this fire under control. Now, it's hard to see because it's dark out, but there really isn't that plume of black smoke that we could see from across the metro earlier today. That's really dissipated, but what you can see is all the flashing lights of the crews that are still out here working to make sure that they cool it down on any hot spots and keep this fire from reigniting. But that's fire crews from Albuquerque Fire Rescue, Bernalillo County Fire Department, and even the Kirtland Air Force Base. Now, crews arrived on scene initially around 2:30 this afternoon to what they called a small outdoor fire on the back lot of a plastic manufacturing warehouse, but that fire quickly grew into a structure fire, and then when the wind picked up, it spread onto a brush fire onto the Air Force Base.
People have been able to see this giant cloud of black smoke from all across the metro. Viewers sent in pictures from Nob Hill, Uptown, even Rio Rancho could see this plume as it stretched across the sky. But it wasn't just the smoke cloud that was massive.
So there's been flames probably close to 100 feet in the air at times, not from the actual product that's burning, but from all the particulates that are up in the smoke that actually catches fire because it's so hot.
It was a windy afternoon, causing the fire to spread quickly. But fire crews say the wind actually worked in their favor.
The winds that we have, which have actually been fortunate for us today in fighting this type of fire, that the wind is kind of pushing away from the city of Albuquerque and mostly putting out onto the unpopulated areas of Kirtland Air Force Base.
This fire started at a plastic manufacturing warehouse, and many of their products are still burning. Even as the fire has spread to nearby grasslands, fire crews will be working to put out the initial plastic fire for days.
This burns very hot. Very quickly, and it's something that water just doesn't quickly and easily put out. That's why we have additionally asked for those resources from the Kirtland Air Force Base to come out and give us a hand with maybe laying down some pretty heavy foam onto this.
While the fire itself is no longer threatening any buildings, officials warn the smoke from the burning plastics could be harmful as it spreads to the east towards the Four Hills neighborhood and even to Tejedas.
If you have a swamp cooler, I hate to tell anybody to turn it off with this kind of weather, but you definitely don't want to be sucking this smoke that's involving these kind of plastics. Keep your windows shut. Keep your swamp coolers off if you can tolerate it.
Now you can see right over my shoulder why fire crews are just still out here. A small flare-up just popped up while we were in that story. But these fire crews say they are hopeful the wind will continue to cooperate them as they stand by watching out for reignitions like the one we just saw. And they do have a little bit of good news for everyone here that no one was hurt while they were fighting this fire today. No one from the factory, no one on the fire crews.
Certainly.